Fear is something that's within all of us. Some of us are afraid of not being able to pay his bills. Others want to learn how to drive but are afraid to give it a try. Most of us have almost the same fears. But fear is not really that bad as we think of it. Indeed, fear is the reason why we think twice before doing something or taking a decision. If you're completely fearless, probably you would do lots of stupid things. Anyways, fear is still stopping us from doing what we want, from having a better life, from achieving our dreams and goals. So here's how you can overcome it. Understand what makes you fear. It sounds too simple, but that's the root of the problem itself. Most people don't know what exactly makes them fear. If you just think about it, fear is not real. It's a perception or imagination in your mind. Your mind is dreaming or imagining some sort of things out there, and your job is to bring it back to the present so that you start thinking rationally. It's something that we have created in our minds. Let's say, for example, you're afraid to go to the dentist. I was actually afraid for many years to go to the dentist. So whenever they start doing something to my teeth, I would close my eyes and get nervous and stressful. The only thing I would want at that moment is for it to finish as soon as possible. It was like a hell for me. Definitely they would give me that drug that I won't feel any pain, but still I was afraid. So the reason I was actually afraid because I had this imagination in my mind that's actually very painful. So if I would stop imagining that, that fear would just go away. Let's take another example here. Let's say you have a job interview. You're really getting stressful and nervous about it because you are afraid. You see, when things are not certain, our minds start imagining, and that's exactly what makes us fear. Let's consider this. What if you already know that you will be accepted because your dad is the CEO of that company and he promised you that you will get the job? Will you be afraid now? Not at all, because you know you will be accepted. Things are certain now, so your mind stops imagining and creating this false perception in your mind, which is fear. Get back to present. What I would really suggest from my experience is that when you get afraid of something, be it from public speaking, whatever, you start losing yourself, you start panicking. When you do that, you stop thinking rationally. Your conscious mind is not there anymore. Your emotions already took control of you because fear is some sort of emotion. What you have to do in this sort of situations is that to calm down and relax, no matter how big is that problem. Yes, I really mean it, even if it costs you everything. The first thing you have to do is to relax, because if you take a decision based on your emotions, most likely you won't like it later on. So the way to relax when you're afraid of something is to simply breathe deeply and focus on it. Take a deep breath and concentrate on it so that you come back to present. Practice. For the first time, to overcome any fear would be a bit difficult for some people. So the way to deal with it is to practice. Like for instance, if you're afraid of driving, go and drive. If you're afraid of heights, go to the top of your building and start looking down from the balcony and start breathing slowly and concentrate on it to bring back your conscious mind to present. Don't worry if you don't succeed for the first time, but trust me, with a little bit of practice, you will be able to do that in any situation and under any circumstances, because you will learn how to control your mind in these kind of situations. Focus on what you will gain out of conquering your fear. Focus on something positive you'll get out of it, to motivate your mind to actually not only just overcome the fear, but to be excited about it, to overcome it with passion and strength. First of all, you will conquer your fear faster than you expect. Secondly, you will enjoy the process. It will encourage you to overcome other fears in your life. It will boost your confidence and will make your life better. Let's go back to our interview example. There are two possible outcomes. Either you get the job or not. If you get the job, well done, congrats. But if you don't get the job, you will get the experience that will help you to do better in the next interview. Focus your mind on that positive outcome you will gain out of it. Take action. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, don't sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. If you keep running away from your fears, it will never disappear unless you fight it. If you try to take away your mind from it by entertaining yourself in some way, you will not overcome it. You have to face it and defeat it. Definitely, fear is something very unexpected, and even if you defeat it once, it might come back again. So in other words, your job is not only to defeat it, but to learn how to defeat it so that every time when it comes back again, you know how to deal with it. Let's recap everything. Find out the real reason behind your fears. Bring your mind back to present by breathing deeply. Don't give up if you fail for the first time. You might need some practice. Focus on the positive thing you will get out of it. And finally, don't expect to overcome fear by not doing anything. Take action. I actually had a lot of fears, from going to the dentist, the fear of heights, I was afraid of public speaking, the fear of not being able to pay my bills, and the list goes on. And this is how I actually defeated all of them. I really hope that these tips will help you to overcome whatever fear you have. Trust me, it will give you a peace of mind. If this video has taught you something, please hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.